Ladies and gentlemen, in this life, we are all stewards of something precious, whether it's knowledge, wisdom, resources, or our very being. Each of us is entrusted with certain things that carry immense value. And while we often feel compelled to share, there are aspects of ourselves and our journey that must be protected. In a world where openness and vulnerability are encouraged, it's easy to lose sight of the boundaries we must maintain. There is a delicate balance between sharing what needs to be shared and withholding that which is sacred. Today, I want to speak to you about a critical aspect of life that many overlook. There are things in life, intimate things, powerful things, fragile things, that should never be shared with just anyone. These are not secrets of shame or things to be hidden out of fear. No, these are things that, when exposed prematurely or shared with the wrong people, can be mishandled, misused, or even turned against you. Understanding what not to share is just as important as knowing what to share, because wisdom calls for discernment. There is a proverb that says, "A fool vents all his feelings, but a wise person holds them back." It is wisdom that teaches us the importance of discretion, that reminds us of the necessity of boundaries. Today, I want to explore with you the 15 things you must never share with anyone. These things are deeply personal, integral to your being, and pivotal to your purpose. Sharing them carelessly can cost you more than you might ever imagine. Your long-term goals. When it comes to your long-term goals, sharing too soon can be detrimental to their success. It is not that these goals are wrong or that others cannot support you, but there is a certain power in holding your vision close. Long-term goals often represent the deepest aspirations of your heart, the kind of dreams that take time, effort, and perseverance to accomplish. When you share these prematurely, you risk exposing them to criticism, doubt, and even jealousy from others. People may not understand your vision, and their skepticism can plant seeds of doubt in your own heart. Furthermore, sharing your long-term goals can make you vulnerable to pressure. When others are aware of what you are aiming for, they may hold you to a timeline that is not aligned with your journey. The pressure to meet external expectations can derail your focus, causing you to chase results for the sake of validation rather than staying true to your process. This is why wisdom teaches us to keep our long-term goals within until the time is right. By holding these goals close, you allow yourself the space to grow, to develop, and to adjust without the interference of external opinions. You can remain focused on the task at hand without being swayed by the approval or disapproval of others. There is a time to share your vision, but that time must be chosen carefully. Protect your goals as you would protect something fragile, because in many ways they are. They are the seeds of your future, and they need the right conditions to flourish. It is also important to recognize that not everyone will celebrate your goals with you. Some people, even those close to you, may be intimidated by your ambition or threatened by your potential. By keeping your long-term goals private, you shield yourself from the negative energy that can arise from such individuals. You give yourself the freedom to pursue your dreams without having to defend or justify them to others. This is not about secrecy, it is about safeguarding your vision from unnecessary distractions and discouragement. Moreover, keeping your goals private allows you to be flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes your goals will need to change. If you have already shared them with the world, the pressure to stay on the same path can be overwhelming, even when it no longer aligns with your heart. By keeping your goals to yourself, you give yourself the freedom to evolve without the burden of external expectations. Your financial status. Money is a sensitive subject, and it is one that should not be shared lightly. Your financial status, whether good or bad, is deeply personal and can affect the way people treat you. When you share your financial situation with others, you open yourself up to judgment, envy, and even exploitation. People may start to view you differently, either as someone to be pitied or someone to be used. This is why it is wise to keep your financial matters to yourself. In many cases, when people are aware of your financial situation, they begin to make assumptions about your lifestyle, your decisions, and your priorities. If you are doing well financially, some may resent you for it, thinking that you should be more generous or more willing to help them with their own financial struggles. On the other hand, if you are struggling, people may look down on you or question your ability to manage your affairs. In either case, sharing your financial status can lead to unnecessary complications. Another reason to keep your financial status private is to avoid becoming a target. In today's world, there are those who would seek to take advantage of you if they know that you have financial resources. This could come in the form of unsolicited business proposals, loan requests, or even scams. By keeping your financial matters to yourself, you protect yourself from those who would seek to benefit from your wealth or exploit your vulnerabilities. Additionally, sharing your financial status can create tension in your relationships. Money is often a source of conflict, and when others know your financial situation, they may begin to compare themselves to you. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy or resentment, especially if they feel that they are not doing as well as you are. By keeping your finances private, you avoid putting strain on your relationships and prevent money from becoming a point of contention. It is also important to remember that financial situations are fluid. What may be true today may not be true tomorrow. By keeping your financial status private, you give yourself the flexibility to navigate changes without the added pressure of others' opinions or expectations. Whether you are experiencing financial success or hardship, it is your journey, and it is one that should be managed with discretion. Your personal struggles. Every person has struggles, battles they are fighting that others may know nothing about. These personal struggles are a part of life, but they are also deeply personal and should not be shared with just anyone. When you share your struggles with others, you make yourself vulnerable, and not everyone is equipped to handle that vulnerability. Some may use your struggles against you, while others may pity you in a way that diminishes your strength and resilience. It is important to be discerning about who you share your struggles with. Not everyone will understand, and not everyone will have your best interests at heart. Some may even take pleasure in your difficulties, using them as a way to feel better about their own lives. By keeping your personal struggles private, you protect yourself from those who would use your pain for their own gain. Moreover, sharing your struggles with the wrong people can lead to unnecessary drama and gossip. Once your struggles are out in the open, they can take on a life of their own, being distorted and exaggerated by those who do not have the full picture. This can lead to misunderstandings and false narratives that only add to your stress. By keeping your struggles private, you maintain control over your story and prevent others from misconstruing your experiences. Another reason to keep your struggles private is that sharing them can sometimes make them feel more overwhelming. When you vocalize your struggles, you give them power. While it is important to acknowledge what you are going through, it is equally important not to let your struggles define you. By keeping them private, you allow yourself the space to process and overcome them in your own time without the added pressure of outside opinions or judgments. In some cases, sharing your struggles can also make you a target for unsolicited advice. While well-meaning, people may offer solutions or suggestions that are not helpful or appropriate for your situation. This can add to your stress and make you feel as though you are not handling your struggles correctly. By keeping your struggles to yourself, you give yourself the freedom to navigate them in your own way, without the interference of others. Finally, it is important to recognize that not all struggles are meant to be shared. Some battles are meant to be fought in silence, with only you and your faith as witnesses. These private struggles are often the ones that shape you the most, and sharing them prematurely can rob them of their transformative power. By keeping your personal struggles private, you allow yourself the opportunity to grow and evolve in ways that may not be possible if you are constantly seeking validation or sympathy from others. Your relationship issues. Relationships are complex, and every relationship goes through its ups and downs. However, it is important to remember that your relationship issues are between you and your partner, and they should not be shared with others. When you share your relationship problems with friends, family, or even strangers, you invite outside opinions and judgments into a situation that is already delicate. One of the dangers of sharing your relationship issues with others is that they may take sides. People tend to form opinions based on the information they are given, and when you share only your perspective, you may unintentionally paint an unfair picture of your partner. This can lead to people taking your side, even when the situation is more nuanced than they realize. Once people have taken sides, it can be difficult to repair the damage, even if you and your partner resolve your issues. Another reason to keep your relationship issues private is that sharing them can undermine the trust and intimacy between you and your partner. When you share your problems with others, it can feel like a betrayal to your partner, especially if they were not aware that you were discussing your relationship with outsiders. This can lead to further issues in the relationship, as your partner may feel hurt or betrayed by your decision to involve others in your private matters. Moreover, sharing your relationship issues can lead to gossip and speculation. Once your problems are out in the open, they can be blown out of proportion and turned into a topic of conversation for others. This can add unnecessary pressure to your relationship, as you and your partner may feel like you are being judged or scrutinized by those around you. By keeping your relationship issues private, you protect your relationship from the prying eyes of others and allow yourselves the space to work through your problems in peace. It is also important to remember that relationships are personal, and what works for one couple may not work for another. When you share your problems with others, you may receive advice or opinions that are not relevant or helpful to your situation. This can cause confusion and frustration, as you may feel pressure to take advice that does not resonate with you. By keeping your relationship issues private, you give yourself the freedom to navigate your relationship in a way that works best for you and your partner. Finally, sharing your relationship issues can create tension in your other relationships. When you involve friends or family in your relationship problems, they may develop negative feelings toward your partner. Even if you and your partner resolve your issues, the people you confided in may continue to hold a grudge, making it difficult to move forward. By keeping your relationship issues private, you protect your relationship from unnecessary drama and allow yourselves the space to heal and grow together. Your family conflicts. Family is one of the most important aspects of life, and like all relationships, family dynamics can be complicated. However, it is important to remember that family conflicts should remain within the family. When you share your family issues with outsiders, you invite unnecessary opinions and judgments into a situation that is already sensitive. One of the dangers of sharing family conflicts with others is that it can create division within the family. When outsiders are aware of your family issues, they may take sides or offer advice that only serves to exacerbate the problem. This can lead to further tension and conflict within the family, as people may feel pressure to align themselves with one side or the other. By keeping family conflicts private, you allow your family the space to work through your issues without the interference of outside influences. Moreover, sharing family conflicts with others can lead to gossip and speculation. Once your family issues are out in the open, they can be blown out of proportion and turned into a topic of conversation for others. This can add unnecessary pressure to the family, as you may feel like you are being judged or scrutinized by those around you. By keeping family conflicts private, you protect your family from the prying eyes of others and allow yourselves the space to work through your issues in peace. It is also important to remember that family conflicts are personal, and what works for one family may not work for another. When you share your family issues with others, you may receive advice or opinions that are not relevant or helpful to your situation. This can cause confusion and frustration, as you may feel pressured to take advice that does not resonate with your family dynamics. By keeping family conflicts private, you give yourself the freedom to navigate your family relationships in a way that works best for you and your loved ones. Additionally, sharing family conflicts can create tension in your other relationships. When you involve friends or outsiders in your family issues, they may develop negative feelings towards certain family members. Even if you and your family resolve your conflicts, the people you confided in may continue to hold a grudge, making it difficult to move forward. By keeping family conflicts private, you protect your family relationships from unnecessary drama and allow yourselves the space to heal and grow together. Finally, it is important to remember that family conflicts are often temporary. What may seem like a major issue today may be resolved tomorrow, and sharing these conflicts with others can create lasting damage that is difficult to undo. By keeping family conflicts private, you allow your family the opportunity to work through your issues without the added pressure of outside opinions or judgments. Your next big move. In life, we all have plans, aspirations, and dreams that we are working toward. However, it is important to remember that not every move needs to be announced. When you share your next big move with others, you open yourself up to doubt, criticism, and even sabotage. Not everyone will support your vision, and some may even work against you to prevent you from achieving your goals. One of the dangers of sharing your next big move is that it can invite unnecessary opinions and advice. People may offer their thoughts on your plans, whether you ask for them or not. And these opinions can be distracting or discouraging. By keeping your next big move to yourself, you protect your vision from the noise of outside influences and allow yourself the space to focus on what matters most. Moreover, sharing your next big move can create unnecessary pressure. When others are aware of what you are working toward, they may hold you to a timeline or set of expectations that do not align with your process. This can lead to feelings of stress or overwhelm, as you may feel like you need to prove yourself to others. By keeping your next big move private, you give yourself the freedom to pursue your goals at your own pace without the added pressure of external expectations. Another reason to keep your next big move private is that sharing it prematurely can lead to sabotage. Not everyone will be happy for you or want to see you succeed, and some people may actively work against you to prevent you from achieving your goals. By keeping your plans to yourself, you protect yourself from those who would seek to undermine your efforts and ensure that your success is not hindered by the negativity of others. Additionally, sharing your next big move can create unnecessary competition. When others are aware of your plans, they may feel the need to compete with you or try to outdo you. This can lead to feelings of jealousy or resentment, as people may view your success as a threat to their own. By keeping your next big move private, you avoid unnecessary competition and allow yourself the space to focus on your own journey without the distractions of others. Finally, it is important to remember that your next big move is your personal journey, and it does not need to be shared with everyone. By keeping your plans to yourself, you give yourself the freedom to evolve, adjust, and grow without the added pressure of external opinions or expectations. Your next big move is your opportunity to step into your purpose, and it is a journey that should be protected with discretion and wisdom. Your financial situation. One of the most sensitive areas of life is our financial situation. While it is tempting to share our financial successes or struggles with others, it is important to recognize the value in keeping this information private. Revealing too much about your financial situation can expose you to unnecessary judgment, exploitation, or even envy from others. When you share your financial struggles, you may open yourself up to pity or unsolicited advice that can often feel overwhelming. People may judge your spending habits or suggest methods for managing your money that do not align with your personal values. Additionally, sharing financial difficulties can sometimes invite exploitation. Those who know you are in a tough spot may attempt to take advantage of your vulnerability by offering help that comes with strings attached. Keeping your financial matters private ensures that you have the space to navigate your financial challenges with clarity and independence. On the other hand, sharing your financial successes can also have negative consequences. People may envy your achievements or begin to see you as a source of financial support. This can strain relationships, as friends or family may come to expect financial assistance from you simply because they are aware of your success. By keeping your financial situation private, you protect yourself from being seen as a resource rather than a person, and preserve the integrity of your relationships. Furthermore, disclosing your financial status can alter the way people perceive you. Whether you are struggling or thriving, people may treat you differently based on their perception of your wealth. Keeping your financial matters private allows you to maintain control over how you are seen and ensures that your interactions with others are based on genuine connection rather than financial standing. Finally, finances are personal and your financial journey is unique to you. What works for one person may not work for another, and sharing too much about your financial situation can lead to confusion or self-doubt. By keeping your finances private, you give yourself the freedom to make decisions that are best for you without the influence of outside opinions or judgments. Your personal goals. Our personal goals are a reflection of our deepest desires, and while it can be exciting to share them with others, it is important to exercise caution in doing so. When you share your goals with the wrong people, you open yourself up to doubt, criticism, and even discouragement. Not everyone will understand or support your vision, and some may even try to undermine your progress. One of the risks of sharing your personal goals is that you may receive unsolicited advice or opinions that do not align with your path. People may suggest alternative approaches or question your methods, causing you to second-guess yourself. This can lead to confusion and frustration, as you may feel torn between following your instincts and pleasing others. By keeping your personal goals private, you protect your vision from outside influence and allow yourself the space to pursue your dreams with clarity and confidence. Moreover, sharing your goals prematurely can create unnecessary pressure. When others are aware of what you are working toward, they may hold you to a timeline or set of expectations that do not reflect your process. This can lead to feelings of stress or overwhelm, as you may feel like you need to prove yourself to others. By keeping your goals private, you give yourself the freedom to pursue them at your own pace without the added pressure of external expectations. Additionally, sharing your goals can invite competition or sabotage. Not everyone will be happy for you or want to see you succeed, and some people may actively work against you to prevent you from achieving your goals. By keeping your goals private, you protect yourself from those who would seek to undermine your progress and ensure that your success is not hindered by the negativity of others. Lastly, your goals are a reflection of your unique journey, and they do not need to be shared with everyone. By keeping your personal goals private, you give yourself the space to evolve, adjust, and grow without the added pressure of external opinions or judgments. Your goals are your opportunity to step into your purpose, and they should be protected with discretion and wisdom. Your health issues. Health is a deeply personal matter, and while it may seem natural to share your health concerns with others, it is important to remember that not everyone needs to know about your medical issues. Sharing too much about your health can invite unnecessary pity, judgment, or even unsolicited advice that may not be helpful. When you share your health issues with others, you may receive unwanted sympathy or attention that can feel overwhelming. People may constantly check in on you or offer advice that you did not ask for, which can make it difficult to maintain a sense of normalcy in your life. By keeping your health issues private, you allow yourself the space to navigate your health journey with dignity and independence. Additionally, sharing your health concerns can lead to judgment or speculation. People may make assumptions about your lifestyle or choices based on your health issues, and this can lead to feelings of shame or frustration. By keeping your health matters private, you protect yourself from being judged or scrutinized by others and maintain control over your personal narrative. Moreover, discussing your health issues with others can create unnecessary anxiety. Well-meaning individuals may share stories or advice that only serve to increase your stress or worry. By keeping your health matters private, you protect yourself from the emotional toll of constant concern or unsolicited opinions. Finally, your health is a personal journey, and it is important to remember that not everyone needs to be involved. By keeping your health issues private, you give yourself the freedom to focus on your well-being without the added pressure of external expectations or judgments. Your health is your responsibility, and it should be managed with discretion and care. From your fears and insecurities. We all have fears and insecurities, but it is important to recognize that not everyone needs to know about them. When you share your vulnerabilities with the wrong people, you open yourself up to judgment, criticism, or even manipulation. Some people may use your fears and insecurities against you, which can lead to further harm or emotional distress. One of the dangers of sharing your fears and insecurities is that people may see you as weak or incapable. This can lead to a shift in how you are perceived, and people may begin to treat you differently based on their awareness of your vulnerabilities. By keeping your fears and insecurities private, you protect yourself from being seen in a negative light and maintain control over how you are viewed by others. Moreover, sharing your vulnerabilities can invite unsolicited advice or opinions that may not be helpful. People may offer solutions to your fears or insecurities that do not resonate with you, causing confusion or frustration. By keeping your fears and insecurities private, you allow yourself the space to work through them on your own terms, without the influence of outside opinions. Additionally, revealing your vulnerabilities can create a sense of dependency on others. When you rely on others for validation or reassurance, you may begin to feel dependent on their approval to overcome your fears or insecurities. By keeping these matters private, you empower yourself to build inner strength and resilience, allowing you to face your fears with confidence and independence. Finally, your fears and insecurities are deeply personal, and they do not need to be shared with everyone. By keeping them private, you give yourself the freedom to grow and evolve without the added pressure of external judgments or expectations. Your journey toward overcoming your fears is a personal one, and it should be protected with discretion and wisdom. Your personal failures. Failure is a natural part of life, and while it can be tempting to share your setbacks with others, it is important to remember that not everyone needs to know about your personal failures. Sharing too much about your struggles can expose you to unnecessary judgment, criticism, or even pity. When you share your failures with others, people may begin to see you in a negative light, focusing on your setbacks rather than your potential for growth. This can lead to feelings of shame or inadequacy, as you may feel like you are being judged or scrutinized for your mistakes. By keeping your personal failures private, you protect yourself from being seen through the lens of your past mistakes and allow yourself the space to move forward with confidence. Moreover, sharing your failures can invite unsolicited advice or opinions that may not be helpful. People may offer their thoughts on how to fix your situation, which can lead to feelings of frustration or overwhelm. By keeping your failures private, you allow yourself the freedom to learn from your mistakes in your own way, without the added pressure of external opinions. Additionally, revealing your failures can create unnecessary competition or comparison. When others are aware of your setbacks, they may begin to compare their own successes to your failures, leading to feelings of jealousy or resentment. By keeping your failures private, you avoid unnecessary competition and allow yourself the space to focus on your own journey without the distractions of others. Finally, it is important to remember that failure is not the end of the story. Your setbacks are temporary, and they do not define you. By keeping your personal failures private, you give yourself the freedom to rise above your mistakes and continue on your path toward success. Your failures are a part of your journey, but they are not the final destination. Your personal growth journey. Personal growth is a deeply individual process, and while it can be exciting to share your progress with others, it is important to recognize the value in keeping your personal growth journey private. When you share too much about your self-improvement efforts, you open yourself up to judgment, criticism, or even envy from others. One of the risks of sharing your personal growth journey is that people may begin to hold you to a certain standard or expectation. They may expect you to always be growing or improving, which can create unnecessary pressure to live up to these expectations. By keeping your personal growth journey private, you allow yourself the freedom to evolve at your own pace, without the added pressure of external expectations. Moreover, sharing your personal growth journey can invite unsolicited advice or opinions that may not align with your path. People may suggest alternative approaches or question your methods, causing you to second-guess yourself. This can lead to feelings of confusion or frustration, as you may feel like you need to justify your choices to others. By keeping your personal growth journey private, you protect yourself from the influence of outside opinions and allow yourself the space to trust your instincts. Additionally, revealing too much about your personal growth can create unnecessary competition or comparison. People may begin to compare their own progress to yours, leading to feelings of jealousy or resentment. By keeping your personal growth journey private, you avoid unnecessary competition and allow yourself the space to focus on your own development without the distractions of others. Finally, personal growth is a deeply personal process, and it does not need to be shared with everyone. By keeping your journey private, you give yourself the freedom to explore, learn, and evolve without the added pressure of external judgments or expectations. Your personal growth journey is your opportunity to become the best version of yourself, and it should be protected with discretion and wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have walked through these key principles today, it is clear that wisdom calls for discernment in every area of life. There are things that are meant to be shared and celebrated openly, but there are also sacred aspects of our journey that must be held close. The power of discretion cannot be underestimated, for in it lies the ability to safeguard our dreams, our relationships, and our very selves from harm. Understanding what to keep private is not about secrecy or fear, it is about wisdom and protection. It is about recognizing the value of what you have been entrusted with and ensuring that it is not carelessly exposed to the wrong people or situations. There is strength in silence, power in discretion, and security in knowing when to speak and when to hold back. As you move forward in your life, remember these 15 things that should remain private. Let them serve as a guide to protect your heart, your mind, and your purpose. Because in the end, it is not just what you achieve that matters, but how wisely you have stewarded what has been given to you.